Straight black men are a cancer to the black community.
Straight black men are the cancer of the black community.
Black men are the cancer of the black community. The comment that I dropped was that I agree and reporting for duty.
I'll be on the supporting side where all Jamaicans be concerned are people with progress. Well, within this world, you know, people be living the way they feel like they want to live. And if you don't have a free will to move about, you got freedom of speech, freedom of opinion.
But he's got freedom of speech, but his freedom of speech is saying go and shoot gay people. Surely that's wrong.
Well, most definitely right now, from a far-fetched law of God Almighty, you deserve crucifixion. Most definitely. The Bible, I live by the concept of the Bible, which is the righteousness of every human being. And the Bible stated that man should multiply. The multiplication is done by a male and a female.
But that's absolute crap, and you know it.
No, I would never.
You can't advocate people going around shooting other people.
Like most black men's sexuality are homosexual. Because they know that homosexuals, their lifestyle is not to displease white people, that they always want to please white people. But the black woman, her agenda with the black male that's homosexual being her best friend is to have an excuse to date white or other races intentionally. See, she can't flat out say that I want to intentionally date white or other men right now because black men are too great. Other women want black men. And black men are just we have done too many great things in life. Black men have done too many great things in life. So her just upright saying, yeah, I want to date a white guy right now. Her just outright saying, I want to date a light skin, the lightest skin Hispanic or Asian dude right now is absurd when she has so many options of successful black men. And this is why they say white women got all of them and white women don't. This is why they say they all in jail when all of them are not. It's because if black men, let's say 90% of black men in a month from now all went homosexual, God forbid, all went homosexual. The black women excuse would be, I gotta date white men because all these black men are homosexual. It wouldn't be, we need to do something about this. It would be, no, I gotta date. Look. Our men are all homosexual. We have to date white men, and they would do it with a smile, with no pushback, with ease and effort, and they would take pride in doing it. This is why when they see a white guy with a black woman, they feel for her, and they try to understand it, because what they trying to feel and understand is her dislike for black men that she has, for straight black men. And if she could just get straight black men out of the picture, because she hates herself, if she could just get straight black men out of the picture, things in life she feels will be better for her. Because black women think white people like them. They think that you know, or they think that white supremacy likes them. And some know white supremacy don't like them, but they just like being used by white supremacy. So, I mean, it's just, the biggest thing is how they can't do anything about it. They can't do anything about it. So what they do is they try to push black men out of the picture so that white people can see them. This is why black women don't speak to you when you're out and about. This is why black women, you know, egos are so big. This is why black women will never take accountability for anything that happens in the black community. Only the good things that happen in the black community. And this is why, you know, a lot of black women can't even give you eye contact. They can't even look you in the eyes. Because when a person can't look you in the eyes, they have some type of hate or hatred rhetoric that they have been saying behind your back. And the eyes say so much to where they can't even look you in the eyes, because they know that the hate in their heart that they have for you is there. So it's the genuineness is leaving, to where you can't even trust one another in the black community. Whereas that's man and man, woman and woman, man and woman. Any type of relationship is so mistrustful because black women are going against black men, and black men are central to the black community. So everything from that hatred going against that central figure is weaving its way all the way through friendships and relationships and family-ships and work-ships. Even at work, you know, you can't even trust, you know, one another. You can't trust someone to hire you. You can't trust somebody to vouch for you. You can't. Nothing is as mistrustful as a black woman in her relationship with the black community. Because if she could, she would give it up for a light-skinned child that is mixed with white. I mean, I'm gonna put a video at the start of this so you can watch that, and this is what I'm talking about. The white girl said it. She said, you hearing it from the horse's mouth. She said that all these black women have a obsession with my mixed race child. They are always over complimenting my mixed race child, is what she was trying to say. They are always gazing and talking about it in a way that you don't talk about all babies. Because this black woman in America is doing the same thing that the black women in Mexico and some countries in South America have done to erase the skin tone, the skin color, into a skin color that would be more appeasable to white supremacy, to white people. Because the black woman hates her skin color just as much as white people have made fun of it in the 500 years plus that they have been making fun of it. It's a true systemic issue within systemic racism of this country. And you cannot tell her, there's no way you can tell her that she has this problem. She's either gonna turn it around on you, she's either gonna ignore it, because most black women don't want to have this conversation with black men, because they want someone that is going to agree with them on why their view and manipulation of this truth is right. They want somebody to tell them, no, my view is right, even though what I'm telling you is the unbiased. See, black women love biasness. They love biasness. They love a person who stands on something, even if it's wrong. Just make them feel good about it. Just prove it. Prove that this is right and that this goes in a way that you want it to go, no matter what anybody else has to say about it, and make them believe it or go by that. And she sees that as power, because white supremacy sees that as power. What do you think they did with the Bible? No matter what you thought on your hand, they made you go with something that makes sense to them. I mean, that's the big understanding that is between black women and white supremacists that they can agree on. And that's a bigger understanding that anything black women and black men can agree on. Because what black men and black women can agree on can't come outside of the bedroom. And even sometimes it's not even there. Even sometimes in a bedroom, it's not even there. Like this black woman I was talking to yesterday, she said, when is the last time you seen a kissing scene? Like a deep kissing scene. When is the last time you seen a person have some good Baby Boy, the movie Baby Boy, Love Jones? When is the last time you seen some softcore, nice intercourse scenes between a black man and a black woman? All they have been hinting at is homosexual acts and interracial acts and just weird scenarios of things that really you can only see through white supremacist lenses, because that's what they want to see. I mean, the best, oh my God. Oh my God, I can't even give you a good enough example, because they don't have to see celebrities do this. They're doing it locally. You know how celebrities make a trend. And I would say Eve, but Eve ain't, no, that's not influential enough. Black women do this all by themselves. They don't need a super trend to do this. This is all made up in their own mind. And the help you can give them is if you go to other countries and start pulling these black women in, or going to those other countries and living there and experiencing a different femininity of a black woman, and you will surely understand that you have made a mistake spending so much time and money on a woman who willingly refuses in front of the world to give you the intimacy and understanding that you need to make your community one of the top earning, top leadership, top influential. I mean, you are black community. The black community is influential all by itself. We've made a way for that, but we're getting it stolen as soon as we have no front. We have no fortress around what we're doing, because it's not even enough producing of black men, because they're chasing after punani. They're chasing after cat in times when they don't need to be. See, white and Hispanic and other people, it's so many Hispanic relationships at the high school that I teach at. There is no relationship. So these boys and these girls, they fiending for relationships, and when they fiend for these relationships, what they do is later on in life, they just have to have all this sex by any means necessary, and they end up never having true relationships to build them or get that urge out of them to have sex, because it's never been an intimacy there on the regular, or they may never find it. And now we're behind as a community because we can't find what's rightly supposed to be with us in the first place, which is togetherness. See, in that video with Shabba Ranks, you seen how the other guy was getting up. Now, that guy will tell you that he's not homosexual, but you seen how he was getting up in defense. He wanted to jump out that chair. And they probably would claim that they're all Christian. He was coming from a Christian standpoint. He was coming from his viewpoint. The being Christian and being heterosexual is element to the Bible. Is elementary to the Bible. To what God, or how they, if it's not elementary to the Bible, it's still elementary to how theological preachers or Pentecostal preachers preach in America for going on centuries now. And they were ready to fight back against him. He was even about to say that you don't go around shooting people because of what they like to, what lifestyle they like to live. Coming from a white person. Now that white person probably never stood up for a black person being shot down. Most likely he has never stood up for a black person being shot down in cold blood by a white person before. Because that white person, what white man on that panel was saying, I support homosexuality. And I don't support, this is what he was saying, and I don't support black men using their voice to speak out against what we like in white culture.